I just love
Which all schools did you apply to first of all, right? And where all did you get admits from?
I actually got admits from all of them.
All five.
So I applied to Imperial, Warwick, Manchester, ESSEC, and there's another one.
I think Emlyon.
Emlyon, yes. ESSEC I did on my own, so EDHEC, Emlyon, and Warwick, Manchester, Imperial. These are the 5 colleges I went through.
I think Imperial and ESSEC are the best of the lot right now, so you're right.
Yeah, but ESSEC had similar questions like Imperial, so I didn't include those in my list because I just had the same questions that I had.
I think Imperial is the best of the lot. Imperial is the best.
Yes.
So
yeah. I actually got EDHEC admit pretty late, but because my marketing course is in Singapore, so I didn't really go for that.
I think Imperial is safe. Imperial is a good call, right? It has very good reputation, right? We've had guys do really well from there, so you're in safe places. Just use your time and you'll be fine. Okay, cool.
I actually got good scholarships at other colleges as well. So in Manchester, I got there. Not in Manchester, in Warwick, I don't know, in either Warwick or Manchester, I got that £6,000 scholarship, that Global Excellence Scholarship. And in EDHEC, I got a 30% scholarship, Women in Data and Finance. And in Emlyon, I got a 20% scholarship.
Okay, awesome.
So apart from Imperial, I've gotten a scholarship at all.
Good run, right? Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions, right? Just to basically gauge your experience, right? How things work, right? So first experience, in general, how was your experience working with us at MiM-Essay?
So in the start, even I didn't know what I had to prepare, how should I go about actually preparing my entire, application docket. But I had a conversation with Rohit in the start, and he advised me to, create separate folders, start, creating a login dashboard to each of these colleges, and just see what all is required. So, when I started doing that, I had a very pretty structured way of doing my application process, and all I had to do, in 1 month's time was just go on the website's page, see what, their core values are, what I should, include in my SOP, how should I, include that in my personal experience, how I should show that through my personal experience. So when, I actually started approaching it in that way rather than, कि बस SOP है, SOP लिखना है, then that actually helped. And I guess that's what set me apart from all the other candidates who were applying. And I started from the website, not through the other side.
Right. Okay, sounds good, right? So how did we basically focus on adding value to your application, right?
And that would be through actually multiple edit rounds that we went through. So, I like the Imperial's SOP only. It took 3 weeks for me to, had that SOP ready, and we went through 4 rounds of edits. And in the end, I was actually confident in every word that was written in that SOP. So in that answer, every line, every word, I knew that, it has some impact in the answer, and that would, basically every word is meaningful in that SOP. And I was confident enough to, just submit it then. So I guess that confidence I got from MIM. I wouldn't have had if I had written it on my own.
Yeah. A lot of people, come to us, they're like, okay, you know what, just write it for us, right? And this is what I tell them, right? It's easy for us to write it for you, but the time it takes to, edit it, right? Have those calls as such, right? Put your own thoughts as such, and then edit it and refine it to perfection. Only then we can get, a personalized application, right? And that's why the writing it for you thing is the worst thing you can do, right? Worst thing anybody can do is.
And actually, MIM, made me fill that survey in the start, where they asked for all that, for all the information. Now, some people, approach me on LinkedIn after I have put in Imperial MSc Studio. Some people approach me on LinkedIn. They said, can you give me feedback on the SOP? And I'm more than happy to give them a feedback on their SOP. But I don't know what their background is. I just know them from the, document that they sent me. So I'm not, able to advise them what should they include, what should they leave out, how they can rephrase that and include that experience in. So that personalized feedback is something that I got from MIM that even I'm not able to give out to, people who approach me with just a Word document.
Perfect.
That was a really good addition.
That's why we focus on the brainstorming call, the essay call, right? A lot of people don't get it. They're like so much work to do, right? But it's worth it at the end as such, right? Because if you want
that honest feedback. So I actually remember Rohit, being on a call with me and saying कि ये क्यों add किया? like, इसका क्या purpose है, इससे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? And I remember me being blank, then I started questioning myself that, why did I include this? What did I want the AdCom team to think about my application? And then I started writing it in those terms, what the other person will think when they read this, than just me explaining my experience.
That's what separates you from the rest of such, and that's the only way you can get an admit into top school, very frankly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, right? So is there anything, what would you say, like, if you have to point out, cherry pick one or two things, right, that you like the best about a service, what would that be?
Even if I started the process 3 months back or 4 months back, I wouldn't have gotten this support if I started it on my own. But MIM just provides the structure you need to apply to good schools and get into good schools. So that structure is very important.
Perfect. Sounds good, right? Okay, last question. It won't take more of your time, right? Okay, so what would you suggest to people, right, who are applying to top schools as Imperial, LBS, ESSEC right now, right? And if they're wondering if they should work with us or do it on their own?
I would say definitely start on your own. Basically, don't think that you can pawn off all the work to MIM. But you can always, the help that you'll get from MIM will set you apart from the crowd. So start on your own. Don't think that you can ditch the work by getting MIM on board, but you can always, use them to set yourself apart from the crowd. That's what my, honest feedback would be. Use everything you have to your leverage.
100% as such, right? Even if you can improve anything, right, why leave it, right? That's the simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing, even with the application process, now that we are going through the next steps, even now, like the entire group in the WhatsApp group, in the Imperial India group that I'm added to, there's so many people who are confused that what should I do with the accommodation, where should I go, what should be the visa process. Now this call that I had with you has the entire structure built out for me for the next steps till I actually go and start my course at Imperial. But I'm seeing the confusion with the people right now. Like, I already have my accommodation sorted, I already have everything sorted, and people are just entering this confusion right now when they say ki, 6 months hi rehta hai. So yeah, this is a structure that's actually
because I myself right now. Back in 2013 I did it myself, right? And I got my visa one day before I applied, 1 day before I had to fly. It was the most harrowing experience of my life, right? So that's why even I tell people when they come, I'm like, you know what, you can do it on your own, but the kind of issues you'll face are next level as such, right? Our job is to make it seamless and of course improve your chances wherever you can.
Definitely. I actually got university living and Amber student consultants from MiM-Essay, and they started sending me accommodations from day one. They said, even if this is sold out, this will become available in a week's time. So do your research, get everything ready, get the tools, virtual tools, physical tools ready. So as soon as they're available, you just get the early bird offer and you're booked. So that's what I did with Park House. I was actually one of the earliest applicants. I booked their application and I was allotted a room on the same day. Right now, people are applying and they have to wait 1 or 2 weeks to get the rooms in. So my process till now, touchwood, has been very smooth. Yeah.
That's perfect, right? Let's make sure your loan and everything else also gets equally smooth, and you hopefully get more scholarships as well, right? Okay.
Yes.
Bhoomika, right? Thank you for taking all the time, right? Loved working with you, right? And if you need any help, please feel free to message me anytime, right?